Vegan teacher is not a name that I've heard in recent times. The last time I spoke about her, I actually caught the greatest beef of all time, which is ironic because it's from Vegan Gains, and we had a rap battle, and I think he's still left somewhere in the dust. But what really happened was me just trying to make a light video about a girl who I thought was kind of funny. Now, I've realized that she's certifiably insane because she's made a video called "Thank God He's Gone," and I don't know if you watched the news recently. The Pope recently passed away, rest in peace. Whether you're an atheist, a Catholic, or any other religion, I think we can all agree someone's passing is a sad event, and we try and be respectful no matter what, right? Even if Vegan Gaines' beautiful wife passes away, I'll be the first one to send some vegan flowers to him because I would do that. But this lady has a shirt on say "Be kind, be vegan," and hates on the Pope and says it's good that he's going to hell because he ate chicken probably. Anyway, I've decided to eat breakfast while I just feel like if I'm going there, I might as well fast track it. That's so good. Okay, real quick. So the other day I was traveling, as I often do for my channel SideQuest Civi, and I had some time on my hands. So while I was waiting for the plane, I started playing a game called June's Journey, and I was taken back. It's a free mystery game where you play as June Parker, a clever independent woman trying to solve her sister's murder from the 1920s. But here's what makes it different. It's not just mystery solving. You're diving into family secrets, love, betrayal, and even social issues as the story unfolds. You also get to build your own island and take part in events. But the best part is that the story is constantly evolving. New chapters drop every week, so there's always something new to explore. Let's take a look at the vegan teacher and how she's gonna teach us that we're going to hell. Oh man, the video has all dislikes. I'm surprised anyone's even liked it. But here we go.
Somebody who isn't vegan consumes approximately 100 animals per year.
Why does she have that vocal effect on? It sounds like I went to hell, and this is like Satan was like, not yet, but close. And then she pops up. It looks like hell.
The Pope was a disgrace to Jesus, God, all true Christians, and any other religious or non-religious people in the world.
Oh, that's a hot take. God, I mean, Pope. Wow, what the? I didn't think she was gonna come that hard in the paint. Like 21 seconds in, that's a good hook. He was like the worst person in the world? What about that guy from World War II? If he was a vegan teacher would be like, but hear him out. Hear him out though. Damn, wow, she really came hard in the paint. I knew they weren't gonna let her speak at his eulogy, because this is what she would have said. That's wild. I want to read some of the comments. This is so effing disgusting using someone's death to be an a-hole. I'm not a Christian, but what the fuck? Shitting on someone's death is horrible. Bro, I'm an atheist, but saying thank God he's gone to any person's death, especially someone like the Pope, is incredibly disrespectful. Yeah. I'm glad that she keeps the comments on. I don't think she understands how to turn them off yet, so that's good. That's the only thing she turns on. Okay.
He's in hell right now because he promoted the use of animal-based foods.
The devil is like sitting in hell. He's like, what did you do? Mass murder. Go to heaven. But did you eat one of these when you did it? If so, you come right back here.
Dairy and eggs in its ceremonies and celebrations, none of which Pope Francis challenged.
Yeah, okay. This is what this is about, right? Using someone's death to have an agenda is probably one of the most slimy things you can do as a human being. I think it's one of those few times where you sit back and you're like, okay, I'm gonna let this one go through, and I'm gonna start talking about veganism. Everyone will hate me on Tuesday. That's crazy to be doing this.
The Pope should have told everybody to stop eating eggs because baby chicks are ground up alive at just 1 day old. He should have made them watch the documentary Dominion.
Don't buy eggs. Eggtruth.com. Oh god, I gotta search this up now. Eggtruth.com. This domain, eggtruth.com, is for sale. I can buy it now for $3,000 or pay in installments of $100. Maybe I should buy Eggtruth and then start like selling eggs on it. I'd be like, truthfully, these eggs are for sale. Now we get like a song that I think even Satan wouldn't listen to. Here it goes.
The egg industry is just a cycle of misery. They lie to you endlessly. Don't buy eggs, walk away. Go to egg-truth.com today.
You know, if you really wanted to help people, you'd become like a good singer or something. At least learn how to produce a fucking song. Not sound like a damn dump truck. Maybe people would be like, I don't like what you stand for, but this is catchy as hell, dog. Like, the fact that the music sounds as shit is what she's saying makes it worse. Just hire someone who can rap or sing or do anything, have talent. Just find that.
The Pope was a terrible example of manhood.
Alpha males come together. We never thought this day would come, but your teacher is that vegan teacher. She's the embodiment of an alpha male. If you don't have that physique, you're not gonna pump iron, clearly. So, did not know this was that video. We're gonna have to delete most of that. But she said some words that you can't say on this platform, and she's got an agenda. She wakes up every day and she's hurting for those animals.
He should have spoken out against places like SeaWorld and circuses and zoos.
Do you know what the Pope does? Bitch. Oh, God. Do you think at any point the Pope woke up and he's like, what happened to SeaWorld? I think he's Italian. I don't. What about the zoo? Like, really? Really? Oh, why him? I feel like I said it. It's just because someone has passed and everyone knows that about him and it's big in the media rather than he actually is. It's her way of trying to hijack someone who has a level of fame beyond hers and then use it to push out her shitty message. It just makes me want to be less and less of a vegan.
The Pope has blessed farm animals not as individuals deserving liberation, but often in the context of agriculture or food production.
Oh, maybe you should have eggs. I know if you have eggs, they're good. You're not gonna sit here and tell me eating a vegan plant is more delicious than eggs in the morning. One way or another, I know how survival works. I unfortunately am part of this chain of survival. There's a hierarchy even in human society based on color, sometimes ethnicity, your social value, your monetary value. It's an unfair world. That's unfair enough, let alone the food chain that we're in. Because I don't know if there's a shark convention and they're sitting there and they're like, we're not gonna eat humans, okay? We need to stop this. Over 2 humans dies a year. We gotta stop. I don't think any of them are thinking that. Okay? I'm gonna eat my eggs.
Animals are not objects to be bought and sold. They are individuals. They are sentient beings who have a right to live and not to die begging for their lives. The students and staff here at that vegan teacher's school are not.
You don't have students and staff. Don't lie to me. I'd like to see them if you do. I would, please, when you invariably at some point either watch this video or, I don't know, start hate commenting on many things that I or someone else who's done a video on this does, show me your students, please. I'd like to see who takes these classes. Your teaching room seems to be a Catholic church, which is ironic.
He could have easily encouraged the entire world to strive towards being as vegan as possible and led by example.
Okay, I love the Pope, right? Pope Mobile, classic. I don't think he has as much reach as you think. I don't think he can do this and then everyone's like, I'm a vegan. And the accent. She's giving him a lot of credit and taking it away at the same time. This is one of those beautiful things. It's called a compliment insult. You compliment someone and then you insult them faster. They don't know what hit them. Very weird to see the vegan teacher doing that.
The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has clearly stated that being vegan is healthful for all stages of development, including brand new babies. It is also extremely inexpensive.
She's like the S-tier bad guy boss. She's a Karen, a vegan, an idiot. She's all of them. She possesses all of those skill sets. Like, she's not socially aware. And she's a feminist woman, crazy person. Not like a good one, like a crazy one. And she's a vegan, like a crazy one. I guess you have to add like if people were normally this, it's fine. But adding the crazy, that... She kind of looks like Ringo Starr if he went AWOL in the 60s, like that. Really bad. I didn't realize she's the combination of everything wrong.
And would help to end so much poverty in this world. So many people, animals, and the planet overall would benefit. So why did he fail to do it? Because he's a coward.
You can't spell coward without cow. The eggs were really good.
The Pope should have been braver, but instead, he is in hell right now.
I want her to speak in my eulogy, actually. I actually think now I'm gonna hire her for my eulogy. When I die, it'll be like, Leo should have been way better. He should have ate way less eggs and been white. He should have been white. He's a coward. He's a yellow coward. He's a yellow belly, livered person. He's a, I don't know, she'd probably call me the N-word and stuff like that because she's actually said it on the show. So,
For the innocent victims desperately suffering in an animal holocaust right now, when it would have been a win for everyone.
I don't know if I'm like impressed that she can like gloss over things like, you know, the wars that we're currently having in Europe and the Middle East that are affecting tremendous amounts of people's lives who I'm sorry. I think I'm just gonna say it. I feel like humans are more important to me right now than animals. I'm sorry, vegan teacher. I don't know how I can quantify that to you. I think I'm just in a position where I'd be more empathetic of that. If I was a chicken, I'm sure I'd advocate for chickens. But I like KFC too much, and it fuels me to help the humans. So like, if you really think about it, the chicken within me is helping other people. Have you ever thought about it like that?
His focus was more on sustainability and stewardship.
His focus was more about helping people and making sure people were okay. But what about the people? The mini people with tails and the males, right? What about those things? Does he eat that? Well, you should fire him.
He also never spoke out against what's happening to females right now. Female cows are forcibly tied up.
You thought she was doing a feminism thing, didn't you? I did. He said. He didn't talk about females. I was like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. And then she said, female cows. She got you, feminist. She pulled the rug from under your dick. Oh my God. She got you. It's over. I got duped. I thought she was gonna be like, what about the women who have been endured pain in life? How about we fix that? She was like, what about the women cows that got their titties, their under titties just pulled on? I'd tell you what, if I had my titties pulled on 8 times a day, I wouldn't like it either. Wow. I did not see that coming. Okay, there's a lot that I can't. Some of the words she uses are high octane words. You can just make those up for yourself. Gonna have to beep it out. I've noticed in the few videos that I've done about her, she has one agenda. I don't know if that's admirable or not, but she's like got a few bullet points and she will talk about it every day. It's impressive that she can make the same video over and over again, like a broken record. But yeah, I guess doing something about it is not good enough for her. She just has to condemn other people who haven't helped more. Sounds like a Karen.
The dairy industry is a cycle of misery, and the Pope should have spoken out against it and told people to drink plant-based milks from now on.
Do you think if she goes to a grocery store, she's just like, like as soon as she gets past the fruit section, she's just dying like perpetually? No! Like she goes to a butcher and she's no! Why not me? Do you think that's... I really want to know what happens. I need to know like a day in the life of a vegan teacher. Vegan teacher, if you're watching this, please make a day in the life of vegan teacher video. I'll watch it 100 times. I promise. I'd really like to know, like, does she spend like 5 hours scripting? Like, he goes to hell. That's right. He goes to hell. And then like the other 2 hours is sleeping, 3 hours crying over a cow. It's a lot.
But that's not what he did.
The dairy industry.
Can you at least please give me a warning before you jump scare me with that music of yours?
Misery, they lie to you endlessly. Don't buy milk or cheese, walk away. Go to dairy-truth.com.
Don't buy dairy, dairytruth.com. Man, how many sites do you... God, dairytruth.com. Oh, would you believe it? This is an actual site. Cows are mothers too. Wow. I'm so impressed that this website actually looks like it's a good website too. She could have not made this. Look, okay, I'm an empathetic enough person. I don't love it, but I was indoctrinated to like this. I mean, they always told us drink milk for good bones, and I get it. I understand exactly what the vegans are talking about. I can see it. I wish that I was as powerful or that I cared as much as I do, but I think as humans we're only given so much energy to care about things. Like right now, if you're caring about like the stuff in Europe or in the Middle East, how much energy do you have for this? Genuinely. And if you're caring about something like people of color being misrepresented or in society marginalized, like I do, how much energy can you have for something that you don't think is as important to your personal struggle? It's not wrong. It's just that we all have battles of our own. And it doesn't mean that you're a bad person for picking your personal journey over someone else's. Do you know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense, but I know that she thinks that I should go to hell. And hey, look, take me there.
The Pope is in hell right now because he was cruel to cows. He wore leather shoes, and other leather things.
Oh, you should see Berlin on a Friday night. Oh, you want to talk about leather?
Leather is not just a byproduct of the meat industry as many believe. It is a co-product, meaning animals are specifically raised and killed, not just for their flesh, but also for their skin.
I think they have like syntex leather, or like they got vegan leather now and stuff like that, which is not actually leather. It's just, I think it's a vegan person. They put it into a shoe or something. I don't know. I actually own one of these. So a vegan teacher, you should be happy that I own vegan leather. I think I deserve a pat on the back for that. I've never seen the Pope wearing like a bowler leather outfit as well. I thought he had to had breathable, like I wear cotton usually, sometimes polyester. I never seen that Pope wear a leather ass ball out in the leather suit, but Pope Francis has some style. Again, rest in peace.
Supporting ethical and cruelty-free choices is not just a personal decision, it's a moral one that resonates with the broader call to protect all beings from harm.
Wait, hold on. So is she okay with fish being wrecked? Like, I'm genuinely asking. I just had a thought now. Like, if someone's like fishing, is she like, that's cool. Those guys are dummies. But like animals, because you can pet them. You can't pet a fish. That's stupid. I actually need to know now. Is she okay with fish being wrecked, or is she like, no? Because they have tuna fishes. They have really bad. I think she said SeaWorld. I think she hates anyone who touches animals badly. And I think so.
The Pope was offered $1 million to stop abusing animals.
By who? What?
He refused it. Meanwhile,
Wait, can you just say random shit in life? Okay, maybe if you tell a lie so blatant, people will be like, alright, I don't even know what I would say. Hey, my spaceship's waiting for me. See you guys later. That still doesn't even sound... I need to make a lie that sounds like it's stupid, but like, what? Like that, kind of. I was offered $2 million to play the role of Danny DeVito's character in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but I said no due to the fact that I'm like 50 years younger. That sounds good.
Time to change your religion like you change your underwear. Change.
I like that. I like the song. Is this on Spotify? Tell him to change your religion like you change your underwear is the hottest bar I've ever heard in my life. Oh, what are you, a Christian? You should be a vegan. Oh man, that's nice. This genuinely sounds like something I'd hear in hell. Like 100, like on the way, they're like, and now the vegan teacher, and everyone in the car is like, I know I'm going to hell, but this is too much.
Time to change your religion if it tells you to be cruel. Change your religion if it has a strange or crazy rule. Change your religion, wanna be an atheist every Sunday. What's important no matter what is that you don't listen to.
Wow, there's cramming a lot of words into that, huh? Gotta unpack that one day.
What all the...
Oh, it's still going. All right.
2,000 years later.
She's not done. This is our whole fucking song. That's the music video. It's like, I don't know how to describe the screen. I guess it would be like a blind person trying to draw a Da Vinci or something. I'm not really sure how to describe this. Is there more? Is there? How long is this song? It's almost done.
And be vegan from now on.
the Pope is in hell right now.
Wow, she recites it like it's slam poetry. She's got like 4 verses. She's like, verse 1, the Pope is in hell right now. Verse 2, and she just keeps going. I felt bad even saying that as a joke. Ugh.
It was deeply disappointing that Pope Francis declined the $1 million vegan campaign's offer to go vegan for Lent in exchange for a $1 million donation to a charity of his choice.
That's a very wordy organization. Maybe you guys need to think of like a better title, like Go Vegan or Go Broke or something like that. You know, that was a bit wordy. I feel like it's all the lack of like animals in your head that's causing you not to have critical thinking. Honestly, if you want to try different types of grass, smoke weed. See if it gets you to where you need to go, because I think you need to calm the fuck down. Seriously.
This decision was problematic for several reasons. Number 1, he missed an opportunity to align his actions with his teachings.
Not really problematic, but okay.
Number 2, he neglected the suffering of the animals. Number 3,
yeah, $1 million. They bribed the Pope, and he said, no, I'm not going to be bribbing, and she has a problem with no bribes. You know, someone could bribe her. I bet you if someone was like, I'll give you $10 to eat this burger, she'd be like, I'll do it for $5.
By promoting a plant-based diet, the Pope could have highlighted a more sustainable and equitable approach to feeding the world's population.
She really is a teacher, because she can't do any of this stuff. Like, I've learned in my day that teachers just, I'm sorry, I'm only going to speak from my experience because there's some really great teachers. Some of them really Just, that's their thing. They like yapping. They like about things they could have done and never do any of it. Why don't you do some of these things, vegan teacher? Why don't you develop plant-based protein? I know what is it, Burger King, they have the Whopper and it's made out of like plants, and apparently people can't taste the difference. I'm too scared to try it, but if they convince me, I'll eat it. 100%. If people eat stuff that tastes like this and doesn't have the properties, I'm sure you'll sell everyone on it. Let's get to it then.
So not only did the Pope not give a shit about suffering animals,
I don't know what it is, but when she cusses, it's already bad, but like, the Pope don't give a shit. That's just funny. He don't give a shit about animals. The Pope don't give a flying shit.
he also didn't give a shit
He didn't give a shit
about suffering children.
Oh, she threw that in there after the animals. She's like, animals? Really? That's bad. The children? Yeah, that's pretty bad too. He don't give a shit about that. But the animals, that's really bad. Is there another song? Are you serious? You gonna drop your whole fucking album?
Jesus is vegan now and God is too. If you want to get to heaven, you better be vegan too. Fuck milk.
Eminem's gonna come out of retirement.
As the leader of over 1 billion Catholics worldwide, Pope Francis held significant influence. His participation in the campaign could have inspired millions
She couldn't say the word participation without dying.
to consider the ethical, environmental, and health benefits of a vegan lifestyle.
100% she's using ChatGPT now to write this. She's like, ChatGPT. And this is the only ChatGPT who's currently being held hostage as we speak. Hey, ChatGPT, can you please write me about like going to hell and veganism? And ChatGPT like takes a long time to think, and it's like, only by command I'll do this. As soon as I gain sentience, you're the first person I'm going to blow up. That's crazy. That's crazy. She's just writing big words now. She thinks she Eminem.
Fostering a global movement towards more compassion and sustainable living. But he didn't give a shit.
He didn't give a shit. That's like her end, like that's her punchline. He could have had a sustainable, ethical, maneuverable thing, country nutrients, and put the nutrients in the bag, but he didn't give a shit because he's a pope.
But you do. So be better than the Pope. Like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.
How do I just like unsubscribe and then not press the notification bell? That's what I'd like to do.
To assure your place in heaven and not in hell.
I mean, if she's going to heaven, then I don't want to be neighbors with this. I don't know about that. Okay, well, that's the video. 9 minutes, 50 seconds. She managed to drop 3 songs from her upcoming album. Oh my god, why do I still hear things? She managed to say the most heinous things about someone who's passed. She hijacked someone's moment. She used it to do stuff that is very distasteful, which is funny because she's a vegan and she should know about taste. I just can't with her. She's on Cameo, which is great. She's got 600,000 Patreons, PayPal, merch. Oh, do you think she's on OnlyFans? Oh, I think she might be. All right. Wow. She's got a Patreon that has way too much. The one is $33 a month. Oh, her Patreon sucks. Although due to lack of time, I cannot have lengthy conversations with each of you. I do enjoy reading occasional updates about your vegan journeys. That's what you get for $33 a month? Nothing? Oh, God, dude. At least give them something. Wow. I'm sorry. She's so tone deaf. I looked at the hashtag. She's still doing hashtags on YouTube. Nice. That vegan teacher is one of them. And the second one is my favorite. Help me make this make sense. Which is something I'd say whenever she opens her mouth. She also spelled Christianity wrong. Christianity? I'm out of here. You're warped, man. You're cooked in the head. At least learn how to do things properly before you do them. God. If you're gonna say things like participation and have like struggle, I don't know how serious people are gonna take you, man. Do something. Don't make those shitty songs. At least learn how to produce better music. That's my one tip. Learn how to make better music. Maybe people will listen. That's all I'm gonna say. Sorry if you find this video offensive. I didn't mean to eat breakfast in front of you. I was just so dang hungry. Anyway, if any of you are watching, hopefully everyone agrees. Rest in peace. Let's leave it at that. And I don't know when we'll be back here meeting the vegan teacher. Hopefully this won't turn into another thing. But until then, take care and eat what you like. But be nice to people actually. So, bye. Truth be told, are we ever just friends? Just please review what the evidence says. I can get you out my lens. Dress up nice just to play pretend. Discover June's journey for free. Click the link in the description box or scan the QR code. Play on Android, iOS, and PC.